Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. But you can call me Pajama Grandma. In case we haven't met yet, go ahead and put hashtag pajama in the comments below so I know it's the first time you're being exposed to the Pajama Grandma. Today is day 228 of the Daily Scare Share. Doing one thing a day that scares me, and hopefully you right along with me, to stretch my comfort zone, to get me out of the rut that I found myself living in a couple of 100 days ago, to expand and to grow and to move toward what it is that I really want in my life. Not just the same old, going through the motions, not really paying much attention, just kind of getting up, doing the same thing every day, going to bed, getting up the next day, and doing the same exact thing. Definition of insanity, right? At least that's my definition of insanity. And so, early this year, my beautiful daughter brought to my attention a book called Do One Thing a Day That Scares You, and said, "Oh, Mom," and she had peeked in and noticed that I've only done a couple days of it. It's one of those journal type books that you look at, you read something, and every day it's built on a 365-day premise where every day you do a little bit to move you toward what it is that you want. Every day I do a little bit to get me to not be so scared, to get me to stretch and get out of my comfort zone so I don't feel like everything is, massive and overwhelming and that I can't do something. Now, I don't believe in the word can't, so that wasn't the problem. The problem was I was just getting comfortable and complacent and, living really, really small, which it's easy for us to do. It's easy for us to live the same day over and over again, the same day over and over again for years, that just going through the motions of our life, doing what we think we should do, instead of maybe what we want to do. Like sometimes I want to drink a coffee cup the size of my head. So I do. Other days, not so much. Some days I want to do something adventurous and new and exciting. Other days, not so much. So this little book, this little baby, is helping me to be more me. And that's what we all want to do. We just want to be ourselves and live this life as best we can. So what do we got today? Today is day 228, I said, and it's a sayings day. I love sayings days because they give me a prompt, a little cheat code, so to speak. I guess there's cheat codes. My kids had cheat codes in video games and things. And life doesn't really come with cheat codes. It comes with lessons learned, and you can model other people, and you can read, and you can study, and you can do personal development. But you still have to live your life. There's no shortcut to living your own life. But there are things and strategies like doing one thing a day that moves you toward what you want that really do. And that's a strategy. That's not a cheat code. That's a way of living your life that is in your best interest. And sometimes we forget to live our life in our own best interest. Today it says, you only live once, but if you work it right, once is enough. Joe E. Lewis said that. And then it just says, today I blank lines. So today, what can I do because I only live once? I don't know if this is going to be a big thing or not. What's today? Thursday. Doesn't matter what day of the week it is to me lately. Pretty much, they're all the same. They're all awesome. But what can I do today to stretch my comfort zone or move me toward what it is that I want, that I really want to achieve? Maybe it's wearing like strange hairdos like this. I don't know. That stretches my comfort zone. I'm trying to think where I'm going today. Maybe I'll have to like fix this a little bit, which I'm sure I will. I'm not dressed. I'm in my pajamas, and Pajama Grandma actually gets dressed when she leaves the house. Well, okay. I better take that back. That's not true. I often leave the house and go out in the driveway and go out down the street, take out the garbage, get the mail in my pajamas and robe. But I don't go into town, let's say, because I live out in the country, without getting dressed. I don't go to the state park. I don't go anywhere. I go outside the door, but I don't go anywhere without getting dressed. That would just be creepy. So, you only live once. Yes, I'm curious. Do you believe that? Do you believe that we only live once, and so you better make the best of this life experience? And then, are you making the best of this life experience? If you truly believe that you only live once and this is your one shot, are you really making the most of your time here? Are you really being you and showing up in the world as only you uniquely can and just going for it 100%? Or are you like me? You find that you're doing things you think you should do or that you must do or that you have to do or you're obligated to do, but that's whether you want to do those things or not. And if you are, then maybe you don't believe that you only live once, because otherwise you're really squandering and wasting the time that you have, because we all only have a limited amount of time, and we don't know how much time that is. We never know how much time that is or when we're going to run out of time. So, do you believe that we only live once? And if so, are you living your best life right now? I'm curious. Share in the comments below and go out and do something today to make sure that you are making the most of this life experience. Because let's be honest, even if we do believe that we have other lives and we've had past lives and we're going to come around again and we believe in reincarnation and those things, do we still want to squander this life? Do we still want to waste this life experience? So I kind of think either way you look at it, whether you think we only live once or you think that we live more than once, either way, why would you want to waste this experience and not be yourself every single day? Not be going for what you want a little bit at a time every day. All right, enough ranting. Have an awesome day, and I will see you tomorrow with day 229 of the Daily Scare Share. Don't be scared. Bye.